Good morning. Today is Monday, August 17th, 2026. It's 10 a.m. and I call this meeting of the Platte County Commission to order. Commissioner Burbrick, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item on our agenda today is the approval of the agenda.
I move approval of the agenda.
Second.
You have a motion and a second. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 The motion carries 3-0. Next on the agenda is the consent calendar.
I move to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
You have a motion and a second. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next on the agenda, business action items. First of which is 2026 RES 061, being presented by Captain Jeffrey Shanks. Good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jeffrey Shanks for the Sheriff's Office. On 2026 RES 061, we're asking the County Commission to approve our 2026-2027 Missouri Blue Shield Grant Program application. This will be the second year we've, as a Blue Shield designated agency through the state of Missouri, we're eligible to apply for grants for funds. It'll be a matching grant for the application process. And our 2026-2027 application, we're looking to do two things. We're looking to purchase a replacement canine for the working police canine that we just had to retire from the consent calendar last session. And then we also included additional funding for more flock cameras for the Platte County and Platte County Sheriff's Office.
I move approval of 2026-RES-061, the Missouri Blue Shield Grant Program application for this coming year.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO 126.
Jeffrey Shanks for the Sheriff's Office again. 2026 CO 126. We're asking the Commission to approve the contract between the Platte County, Missouri and the Missouri Department of Public Safety. This is our annual award and agreement for the 2026-2027 State Drug Task Force Grant. This is actually a dual grant. We have not gotten the federal portion back yet, but we felt it was prudent to move forward on the state version of this and get the state contract approved. The budget impact is $288,015.54. The associated line items that those are it's a reimbursement grant it will go back into. The contract has been approved by the General Counsel of the Sheriff's Office, was submitted and reviewed by the Auditor's Office to make sure we have the available funds.
I move to approve 2026-CO-126 MoWin Task Force Award Agreement.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Next on the agenda, 2026 RES 063 to be presented by Facilities Director Daniel Erickson. No, County Administrator Wes Minder. Good morning, Wes.
Good morning, Commissioners. 2026 RES 063 is award of a bid that we received back in June, on June 22nd, for the re-roof of our law enforcement center and our juvenile complex. We received 4 bids. One bid was unresponsive. And after reviewing the bids, we recommend awarding a contract with Delta Innovative Services for the replacement of the law enforcement center, and then also the 2 alternates, which is the juvenile and then an additional portion of the complex over here. That leaves, I believe, 3 roofs over the next decade that will need to be redone, but these are the original roofs from when the building was built back in 1998.
I move approval of 2026-RES-063, the bid award for the roofs replacement of the law enforcement center and the juvenile building.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO 124. Morning, Daniel.
Morning, Commissioners. Daniel Erickson on behalf of the Facilities Department. CO 124 is an order authorizing the donation of the Robert Greek Browning Shoeshine Chair to the Black Ancestors Awareness Campaign, the BAAC out of Weston. They have reached out to the county, in particular to the judges, presiding judge, about having this Shoeshine Chair donated to their organization. This is an organization that their mission is to recognize, honor, and promote the lives and contributions of Platte County's resilient Black community, where labor, talent, and industry resonate to this day. We have been involved with this organization through the Parks Grant, a lot of good projects that they've completed over in Weston to highlight this part of the county's history. So pretty cool stuff. They've identified this as something that they would like to display and to highlight. And everybody's in agreement that we ought to donate this Shoeshine Chair that sat in the courthouse lobby for many, many years to this organization so they can properly maintain it and display and talk a little bit about the history, and particularly the gentleman, an African-American gentleman who worked in the courthouse for many, many years. So staff recommends you approve CO 124.
I move to approve 2026-CO-124 for the donation of the historical Shoeshine Chair.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO 125.
Commissioner, this is an emergency repair commission order. Bid threshold in the state of Missouri is $12,000 for services to hire a company to come fix something or to buy something. There is a provision that if it's an emergency, you can go over that and just deal with the situation, but you have to come back and authorize that post improvement. About a month ago or so, the freezer in the detention center went bad. Freezer is kind of important to providing 3 meals a day to our inmate population. We, in fact, had to rent a portable freezer during that period, which was not inexpensive. So we moved quickly, hired Helm Group, which is a qualified firm to do this kind of work. We've dealt with this company before. They do good work. They came out, replaced a condenser and evaporator on the freezer, got it up and running. So the total cost of the bill, the invoice is $23,550. Approving this emergency request for bid or emergency contract through the emergency clause will allow us to pay them for the work that they completed. Staff recommends you approve CO 125.
I move approval of 2026-CO-125 emergency repair to the detention center freezer.
The contract has been reviewed by the county auditor, certified funds available, and by the attorney.
Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 RES 064. Daniel? Wes. Wes is I. You guys are tag teaming this morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. This request is a request for engineering services for the extension of the Brush Creek Trail up to McHenry Park. Just for some background context, the county 2 years ago completed the Brush Creek Trail from River Road up to Missouri Route 45. And then last year, we received federal funding to extend that trail from Missouri 45 up to Northwest 76th Street. We also received funding to extend the 152 trail to Hampton Road in McHenry Park. And so we have put in an application for a first phase to go from Hampton Road to the west down towards 152. The design of those plans will be done by myself. However, there are some structures that I do not have the technical ability to complete. And so we are looking for supplemental engineering services. And the ultimate goal of this, of course, is completing the 32-mile loop in southern Platte County that involves the Missouri River, Line Creek, 152, and Brush Creek trails.
Move to approve 2026-RES-064, request for qualifications for the Brush Creek Trail between Hampton and 76th.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is 2026 RES 062.
Commissioners, this is a resolution seeking bids for the Hampton Woods Drive, Northwest 68th Terrace, and Northwest Overhill Road Stormwater Drainage Improvement Project. The bids are due through our online portal by September 10th at 3 p.m. This is a stormwater issue that exists in southern Platte County. This is just, get your bearings, this is a neighborhood south of Weatherby Lake, kind of north of 45 Highway, south of Weatherby Lake. Stormwater is interesting. You can largely tell what type of stormwater issues you'll have based on the year and decade that the development was created. A lot of that area was created back in the 70s, 80s, even the early 90s, where there wasn't a whole lot of regulation or standards provided for stormwater. So it's kind of the Wild West, a lot of roadside ditches and so forth. And so this area has a lot of roadside ditches that has been a problem. In fact, a lot of the water runs off and ends up in the cul-de-sac, which is serving as a makeshift detention to the point to let you know how bad the stormwater issue is here. There was a car parked in this cul-de-sac that was parked on the street. It was actually moved based on the amount of water that was compiling in this low spot. So Hobie Crane, county engineer, has been designing this in-house. We are finally ready to proceed with this project. We had a public meeting where we met with the neighbors, the impacted neighbors. They are very excited about getting this project completed. So with this resolution, we'll put this out to bid, and hopefully that'll be the first step of getting this problem fixed through the stormwater money. People forget sometimes that the parks tax is not just the parks tax, it's parks and stormwater. This will come from the stormwater portion of the quarter-cent retail sales tax.
I move approval of 2026-RES-062, request for bids for the Hampton Woods Drive, 68th Terrace, and Overhill Road project.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Daniel. Next on the agenda, 2026 CO120 to be presented by Director of Public Works, Bob Heim. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Commissioners. Bob Heim, representing Public Works. Commissioners, CO 120 is a memorandum of understanding to purchase to simplify it, it's a roller that goes on the back of a motor grader. It's actually made up of 12 tires, but it is used to pack down freshly graded roads. They grade the final pass and it's rolling the rock back into the road to kind of help stabilize it. We've watched Buchanan County over the last year use one of these, and they've had a lot of good success. So we're going to try it on our gravel roads as well as our chip seal road, or not chip seal, our asphalt millings roads. Those really need to be packed in when they are bladed. It helps preserve the road a little longer. So we would like to go out and purchase a 12-tire roller. We'd like to do this through the cooperative purchasing statute that's out there, RSMO section 70.220. Our staff has identified a current bid 011723JTC, which is available through April 14th of 27. It's offered by John Deere to members of the Cooperative Purchasing Association, Sourcewell, and Platte County is a member. Our member number is 24565. So we would, staff would recommend that we make a purchase of this item. It is budgeted. Cost is $41,515.64. The memorandum has been reviewed by county counselor, and the auditor has verified that funds are available within the budget.
I move to approve 2026-CO-120 MOU for a 12-tire rear mount roller purchase.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO-121.
CO 121, Commissioners, is for the replacement of a mini excavator that we use very frequently. It's not only used to dig, but we also put a mower head on it to control the brush around the county. So it is operating virtually every day unless the weather's bad. And the one we have right now is a 2018. It is showing its wear and tear on it. So it's time to replace it. Again, we would do this as a cooperative purchase through the Missouri RSMO. Our staff, again, has identified a bid through John Deere, again through Sourcewell. It is, the new one would be from Murphy Tractor and Equipment. They're an authorized dealer for John Deere here in the Kansas City area. This is for a John Deere 85P mini excavator. Again, it is a budgeted item. With trade-in of the old one, the total expenditure would be $96,433.96. The county counselor has reviewed the MOU, and the auditor has approved budgets are available, or dollars are available in the budget. That we would recommend the approval.
I move approval of 2026-CO-121, a memorandum of understanding for the purchase of a John Deere 85P mini excavator.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO-122.
CO 122, Commissioners, is to replace 4 pickup trucks that we have in our fleet. One of them is a Dodge Ram 3500 4x4. It is no longer needed. We've changed our operations of how we do it, so we're looking to downsize and save some money, hopefully, by running a smaller pickup there. The other 3 are going to be Dodge 5500 crew cabs. I should say one is crew cab, the other 2 are regular cabs. These are to replace 3 Ford 550 pickups that we use to salt every winter, plus throughout the year, but the salt has just taken its toll on the underside of the trucks and some of the body as well. We will be trading in the Ram 3500 against the new Dodge 5500, and then the other 3 pickups, due to the nature of their physical state, the dealer was not interested in them, so we'll be going out on Purple Wave to sell those. Again, this is a cooperative purchase through RSMO 7.220. Our staff has identified the Sheriff's Department's contract with the local Dodge dealer, and we would like to piggyback onto that. That was approved for the Sheriff's Department through Commission Order 2026 CO-065. We would like to go ahead and, with your approval, move forward with Airport Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and purchase these 4 trucks. It is a budgeted item. Total cost $219,425.40. County counselor has reviewed the MOU and approved it as well. The county auditor certified funds are available within the budget.
I move to approve 2026-CO-122, an MOU for some Dodge pickup purchases.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 That motion carries 3-0. Next is 2026 CO-123.
This last item, CO 123, is a memorandum of understanding to purchase some truck beds to go on. I failed to say in this last CO, the 3 Dodge 5500s are chassis only. This CO is going to cover the beds that go on those vehicles, a dump bed and 2 flatbeds. And then we are going to need to add some snow plow and salt box amenities to the truck to make those operate. We have the equipment, we just need to upgrade these new trucks to operate the units, again, cooperatively bid by or through RSMO 70.220. Staff has identified a current bid that's good through November 30th of 2026 as submitted to the City of Kansas City, Missouri under contract EB 2959-1 from American Equipment. The total cost is $58,739.87. It is a budgeted item. The county counselor has reviewed the MOU, and the county clerk has, or the county auditor has certified that the funds are available. Staff would recommend approval by the commission.
I move approval of 2026-CO-123 Memorandum of Understanding for the beds and other equipment for the trucks.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on this item. Are there any comments? Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 The motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Bob. Next on the agenda, announcements from county office holders and staff.
Bob Heim, Director of Public Works. I just want to take a real quick minute to let the public know that the time of year has arrived for the county cleanup again. It will be held Friday, September 18th and Saturday, September 19th from 7:30 to 4:30. Both days it will be at the Public Works facility over in Tracy by the fairgrounds. There's a multitude of things that we will take and have taken over the years. We do have some flyers out for the public to call our office. They can get those emailed to them. We're on social media. We'll be on our webpage, newspapers, the whole thing. But just wanted to make everybody aware that we're about a month away from that. So please come see us if you have some big stuff to get rid of.
Yeah, thank you. Any further comments from announcements, from county office holders and staff?
Good morning, Commissioners. Just wanted to give a quick update on the Homestead Property Tax Credit Program that we started to implement last week. Just to give everyone an oversight, we had about 34,000 residential properties. We went through and did some screenings and determined about 20,000 homeowners were eligible. We created a map and an appeal form. And as of today, we have about 180 appeals. We've responded to about 130 of them. Overall, we have promoted this on social media and asked folks to respond to it. And we have caught some stuff as we've been doing the appeals. We've noticed there's been certain things that we've caught. Quite frequently, unfortunately, there'll be an address that'll have a directional in the address and the property address or the mailing address or vice versa. And as we've noticed, when we check the map, when we see a series of, say, a cul-de-sac that is missing a lot of residences, we're going ahead and manually editing those. So in addition to residents providing appeals, we are also scrubbing our data some more. We will continue those appeals, and we will update the map on Friday and then put out another push. And just a reminder to any citizens watching that September 11th is the deadline, but it's a real easy process. Check the map, type your address, and if you have a blue dot with a yellow circle on it, you do not need to do a thing. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for your work on this, Wes.
Yes.
Any further comments, office holders and staff? Any comments from the general public? I do have one card from Marlene Black. Come on up. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Marlene Black, and I live in rural Weston. And I'd like to start a dialogue concerning animal welfare in Platte County. It's a huge problem, and I always like to call it a problem because it's been pretty much just talked about as a situation. I've done a whole lot of research in a very short period of time. And although this has been going on for me for 32 years, living out in the country, animals coming to our house, we've had 11 dogs at one point, and that's kind of how we were handling it, not getting involved with other situations. And then some shelters started happening and we could use those, but they've gotten more full. And just recently we had 2 dogs come into our open garage and trying to get into garbage, which there's no food garbage, and they were emaciated. And so we had no choice. We spent, my husband spent 2 hours on the phone trying to find some place for us to take them, and there's no place. And so that led me to try to come to you all and see where we can start. So one of the research projects I did was comparing counties, comparable counties to this, and I have copies of those if anybody's interested, if you would like to pass those. There's just 2 copies. And the most successful counties are those counties that work with several entities. They work with the sheriff department, they work with municipalities, they work with nonprofits, and so there's like 3-4 different organizations that they're working with. Platte County doesn't seem to be doing that right now. The most important information I found out in the distinction is that Platte County primarily funds animal control as a law enforcement responsibility. Wyandotte County operates a publicly identified no-kill shelter and community animal service program. Clay and Johnson counties have considerable more municipal shelter and infrastructure, although it is divided among cities. Boone County formally contracts with nonprofit. Leavenworth County has a no-kill control officer and documented authority, and Platte County does not appear to have its own full-service county adoption. And I understand the significant issues going on right now. I understand the finances, but I also understand that there are a lot of people that feel like animal welfare is also a significant issue. So with this, I am trying just to start a dialogue with the county to see where we can go with this, and hopefully we can all work together. I did come across, which is concerning to me, the ordinance, it is 205, that are the county ordinances concerning animal control. And there are a lot of ordinances on this that the county's not following right now. And so I'd like for the commissioners to take a look at this and see how they can work on this. I plan on coming back next month to see where we can go. On my part, I'm going to be getting together with small municipalities concerning like Iatan and other small cities and see what we can do together, and then hopefully come back and get some help from the county. Okay.
Thank you for your research on that. It's a
Thank you.
lot of folks are have asked about it, and we've talked with the sheriff about it, and it is a work in progress for sure.
Okay, all right. And if you are working, I think that would be good for the public to know what you're doing. I think, 'cause I don't know of anything, and I would love to know that. And again, I think it's not just the county, it's the community and people that can all get in and help.
Thank you. Any further comments from the public? Any comments from the commission?
The county commission plans to have a tax levy hearing Monday, August 31. The general county levy is currently set at 1 cent. It was set at 6 cents for a number of years to pay off some radios for the sheriff. It was lowered recently down to 1 cent. The voters approved a much higher rate many years ago, but we've kept it very low for quite a while, all the way down to 1 cent currently. So if anyone has comments about the issue, August 31, 2 weeks from today, in this room, we'll discuss the tax levy rate.
See no further business?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Clerk, please call the roll. Yes.
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 Motion carries 3-0. It is 10:30 a.m. and we are adjourned.